All right. I think I am live. Good afternoon, beautiful people. Ontarian Hawkins here. I am the passive income guru. If you can hear me loud and clear, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button if you can hear me loud and clear. We're going to talk this afternoon. Is that okay? Can I be honest and open with you guys today? If so, just say yes. All right. Just comment yes. I'm going to be exposing some things to you that you've heard before, but it's going to be a little bit of twist. Thank you so much, Wesley Corbett. Thank you for the confirmation of the sound check, brother. I really appreciate you. So, guys, listen closely to what I'm about to tell you today. All right. Now, if you're at work and you're sneaking to the bathroom to look at this, don't get fired in the process. It's going to be recorded on Facebook. So take your time. Don't get fired. Okay. But today I'm going to expose to you some things that is going to hopefully make you think. It's going to inspire you. It's going to motivate you. All right. So, hey, Dominique, thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for that comment. Is it Miss Bernard? Thank you so much. Tricia, thank you so much. So $12,000 made this week in my business. It's only Tuesday, and I'm going to show you proof of that. And then we're going to get into the secret sauce. I want to be honest and upfront with you guys, because a lot of times when you come online, or if you've been online for a long time, you've ran into a lot of false information. And you know what? I can relate to you. When I first came online, 2008, I was exposed to a lot of false information. People told me one thing and then another thing happened. I expected to receive something. I didn't receive it. I've lost in my career in the online space. I've lost thousands of dollars, folks. Just threw it out the window because I didn't know better. I was kind of finding my way. And P.S. and by the way, if you have not lost any money in your journey to being successful online, you haven't made it yet. Okay, you haven't arrived yet. Now, if you lost a little bit of money and you're where you want to be, congratulations on that. But myself, and maybe you can relate to it, I've lost thousands upon thousands of dollars on my way through the wilderness to find success. And sometimes it takes going through the wilderness to find your success, you see. So before we get into it, let me share my screen real quick. Some of you who are looking at this for the first time, you've never seen my face. Maybe you're one of my 7,000 plus followers. You're just trying to see what this guy is talking about. I welcome you, and you're probably a little skeptical. I'm talking to you if you're new here. You've never seen me before. You've been following me for a while. You're trying to see what is this guy all about, and you're just a little bit of skeptical. I can't even talk. You're skeptical because you've ran into scam after scam after scam, and you've lost a lot of money so far. So I'm talking to you right now, and I want to show you proof that this stuff is real. Before I show you, just a little bit of background about me. I started my journey early on in my early 20s. In college. My mindset, this is what happened to me as I was in the computer lab doing homework. I was working on a research project, and this thought came to me. I asked myself, do people make money online? If so, I want to find out. That was my thoughts. I want to find out, how do people make money online? If it's true, is it a scam? Everything online is a scam? I want to find out for myself. And the reason I thought about this is because I knew once I left college, I was going to have to go out and get a job, because without a job, I wasn't going to be able to make money. this was the mindset that I was taught early on by my parents. Son, go to school, get a job, sit down and shut up. Okay. In layman terms, go to school. This is the American dream. Get your education, get your degree. P.S. And by the way, I'm a college dropout. I did not finish college. So I left college, dropped out, and I got a job. I worked several jobs. My recent job before I became a full-time marketer, my recent job was a truck driver. Okay, so I drove an 18-wheeler over the road, and then I did that almost a year, about 8-9 months, and I got tired of it. I was gone from home 3 weeks at a time, and they only gave me 3 days off. 3 weeks, I was gone 3 weeks at a time. 7 days a week, those wheels were turning 7 days a week. And I was up under, to me, I felt like I was enslaved. Okay. That's just how I felt. They told me when I can go home. They told me when I can get up because certain loads needed to be at certain places. I was tired of that. At the same time, in the back of my mind, I knew that I was going to become, or I was going to figure out this online marketing stuff. I was going to figure it out. Okay. Now, after 8-9 months of doing over-the-road truck driving, I came home locally and I started working for a local company and delivering beverages to local stores. I did that about 1 year. And then I said, hey, I was looking for my way out because at that time I was working my businesses, trying to find my way, weaving my way in and out of businesses, trying to find my groove, right? Found my niche. This is around 2012, 2013. I found my niche and money started to flow in, right? Money started to flow in. And I told my boss, I fired my boss. I said, hey, you know what? This is it. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. I am going to make this work. And since then, folks, I have not looked back at all. And it's been a blessing. I can tell you it has been wonderful. Okay. I am very, very thankful, to say the least. So that's a backdrop about me. Now I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I do this full-time. Why do I do this full-time? Because I did not give up. And I'm going to paint a scenario to you after I show you my proof. And then we're going to talk about some other things. So let me share my screen real quick. Bear with me just for a second. And we'll show you $12,000. As you can see here, I'm on my Facebook. I posted this 56 minutes ago, made $12,000 this week so far because of systems. I'm going to talk about systems. Going live to talk about it and give away some bonuses. So is there proof of me making this? Yes, it is. I put it in the comments here. So this morning, I've already made, there's a screenshot right here. Okay, this is today, 29.53, and I have another one. It is up here, I believe. Actually, let me show you this one first. Got some payments coming in here. Okay. And then I have another one I posted. I don't know where it went, for over $6,000. Okay. If you guys want proof of that, just inbox me. But just for those of you know me, you just take my word for it. I did post it. Actually, let me do this. What's interesting is I can see it on my phone. I can't see it on my computer. There it is right there, 68.24. Can you see that? 68.24.50. Okay, so that's between those two transactions, that's 97.77. And then I'm gonna scroll down right here. And yesterday I had $1,000 come in and a $500, $1,500. That's over, add it up plus the stripe, that's over 12,000. Okay, I'm not a mathematician, never been one. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me stop my screen. There's proof right there for all the new people who's never who are, I call them looky-loos, folks who are checking me out, that they're skeptical. They want to make sure I'm a real person and that things are happening. So there's your proof right there. Now, I want to paint a scenario and talk about the secret. I want to talk about what is the secret. I get people telling me, Ontarian, the reason you're able to do what you do is because, first of all, you have a following. You have a following. You have a big list, and people just gravitate towards you. So that's the reason you're successful, is because you have those factors in place. And I'm going to say this to you, for those of you who think that way. Now, a part of that is true. And I want you to think about this. Every entrepreneur starts from zero. All right? Every entrepreneur starts from zero. So my question to you, if you're saying that right now, I want to rebuttal your thinking. And I've had many of the people come to me and say that. My question to you is, what's the difference between when I started, when I had nothing, when I had absolute nothing? No, I didn't know about lead generation. I didn't know about sales funnels. I didn't know about anything. What's the difference between when I started from ground zero to now? Tell me what happened in the middle. Okay. From 0 to 100, what happened? Mentally, I want you to, for those of you who are listening to me right now, I want you to comment what happened from 0 when I had nothing. And there was a time, folks, kid you not, true story. There was a time where I didn't have a place to stay. And my cousin, who I grew up with, she took me in to her apartment, her and her boyfriend. They allowed me to stay in a spare room. I didn't have a bed. I slept on the floor. A lot of you don't know this. Okay, I'm exposing some things to you right now because I want to let you know where I come from. I slept on a hard floor. It was carpet, but it was a floor. I didn't have a bed, couldn't afford it. And every morning I would get up and go, and this is where when I worked at the hospital, I was making less than $9 an hour. Couldn't afford my own place. My car was a 1986 Honda Accord, stick shift, okay? And I was sleeping on the floor and barely making ends meet, folks. And there were some other points in my life where that happened, okay? At that point, I was at 0, okay? At 0 from 100, tell me what happened. And then we'll talk about, how I'm here today. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Go read this book right here. Go read this book right here. That'll give you the answer of how I went from 0 to 100. Okay? Let me paint another scenario for you. What's the secret to success in entrepreneurship? Online, offline, doesn't matter what you're doing. What is the secret to success? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? Listen closely. I'm going to expose, like I say, it's not about the money, folks. Money shows up as a response to something that you do. Did you know that? If you don't go to work today, you won't get paid. Okay? If you don't go to work today, you don't get paid. You work today, you will get paid, but if you leave that job, you won't get, your pay stops. As an entrepreneur, the mindset is a little different because you can work today on your business, but you may not get paid. I'm going to talk more about that when I go to the whiteboard. Listen up. Listen to me closely. Let me take a little drink here. Let me ask you a question. Imagine this. You're in a fire. You're inside of your home, and you're in a fire. The fire is so bad, you look every way around you, all four corners, and it's blazing. Okay? The fire is blazing. There's no fire trucks coming yet. You don't hear any sirens, but smoke is everywhere. Your life is in danger. My question to you is this. Four corners, you look all around you, there's a fire. What are you going to do? My question is, are you going to lay down and die? Or are you going to fight? Are you going to lay down and die? Or are you going to fight? Metaphorically speaking, metaphorically speaking, the reason that you're not successful in your business is because you haven't experienced fire yet. Or the other scenario is you've experienced fire, but you just laid down and died. Metaphorically speaking, listen closely. Those who are successful in life, in business, whatever, they see the fire all the way around them, and guess what they do? They jump out the window because they want it dead. They want to survive that bad. They jump out the window and they risk their life because they understand if they risk, if they stay there, they're going to die. It is inevitable. But if they jump out the window or knock down a door, they have a high success of living. They may get a few burns. You may get a second or third degree burn, but hey, you're alive. So why do I paint this picture in your head? Because the reason that you are not successful is because, first of all, you haven't experienced the fire yet, or you're in a fire, you haven't jumped out the window. You haven't taken any risk. That is the secret. Point blank. There was a time when I told you before I slept on the floor, I was in a fire. I'm looking all four corners. What is going on? I'm in a fire. What am I going to do? Lay down and give up? Or I'm going to face the fire head on? I faced the fire. I told you when I first started this that I've been scammed. I've lost thousands of dollars. I got burned. Okay, I was in a fire. Most people get burned. They lose thousands of dollars. They hang their tail. They give up. They give up. And that is not what you want to do. Okay? You don't want to give up. No matter how hard it gets. Did you give up when you went to college? For those of you who have degrees, master's degrees, doctorate degrees, when you paid thousands of dollars in college, did you give up? No, you did not. The same energy, the same goal, the same vision you had in college, just flip the switch in your business. Study business, study entrepreneurship, study marketing. To become successful, you have to become a master of your craft. You're not a surgeon, you're not a lawyer, you're not a doctor or a nurse because you haven't mastered. You are those things because you have mastered the actual skill. As an entrepreneur, there's things you have to master. It may take some time. There's no such thing as get rich quick. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. So why did people spend all their money on Black Friday and not start a business? Because they haven't experienced the fire. They're not in the fire. And if they're not in the fire, which brings me to my other point, let me share my screen. Let's go to the whiteboard. Let's go to the whiteboard. If you're not in a fire, guess where you are? You are in something called a comfort zone. You are in a comfort zone. If you're not in the fire, I'm talking about metaphorically speaking. If you're just tuning in, we're talking in metaphorical terms. Okay? Now, when does a fire happen? A fire happens, let me draw this out for you so you can see what I'm saying. You got this fire, right? Boom. It's blazing. What happens usually? A fire. What's going to get you out of your comfort zone? Now, you get fired from your job. That's going to cause a fire. A big fire, right? You get fired from your job. Now you have to get out of your comfort zone to put out the fire. Fight the fire or take it head on or jump out the window. What are you going to do? Okay? Lose your job. There's a crisis in the family. You name it. Whatever it is in your life, I don't know what you're going through. But the secret to success is fighting the fire head on. And you have this big wall right here. You have to find a way. You have to find a way to get over this wall to the other side. What does this wall represent? Well, look at this. That's what it represents right here. Fear. Fear. Something you cannot see. Can you see fear? No. You know what fear stands for? False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Oh, I can't afford it today. I can't afford to get into this business. You're in the comfort zone. Because if you're in the fire, you're going to do whatever it takes to make it work. When people come to me and say, I don't have the money, they're in the comfort zone. They are in a comfort zone. Guys, I told you today, I told you before I started this video, or when I started this video, that I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. I don't know no other way to be. If I can just get inside of your psyche, penetrate what is holding you back. Fear. Comfort zone. You got fear right here. Get over fear. Simple. It's not real. Over here is success. This is where success is right here. It's right here. Get past this, you have success. Simple. Jump over the bridge. You got a fire. What are you going to do? This what I'm laying out to you now is the secret. I don't know no other way to put it. So you have not experienced fire in your life. Your priorities is not to start a business. Your priorities is to stay here. Oh, it feels so cozy. Oh, it feels so good right here until a crisis happens. You know how many people I've talked to on the phone, they say, I just lost my job. I need something to happen right now. Several people who's called me on the phone, or they messaged me on Facebook, text messaged me. I just lost my job. I need something now. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but there's no such thing as getting something quick or get rich quick online. I can't promise you that. So my encouragement to you is, if you're relying on one income stream, which is your job, which is not promised today, folks. P.S. And by the way, technology is taking over really, really fast. If you're not a doctor or lawyer, if you're not an engineer, even engineers. I talked to an engineer the other day when I bought my wife a new car. He was a petroleum engineer. He works at a car lot now. Why? Because he got laid off. They was working him 100+ hours a week. I said, man, you had no life. And he has a degree. These jobs don't care, folks. Did you know it is the duty, the CEO of a job, okay? They're a businessman. The CEO is a businessman. And his goal every single day, I don't care if it's Walmart, Starbucks, wherever you work, is to make a profit. And if they got to cut people to save costs, or they got to cut your insurance, they got to cut things out, they're going to do it at all costs, and they won't even blink about it. Until you realize that, you're in the comfort zone. And when someone comes to you with an opportunity, hey, this is going to change your life. You know, I have friends who's doing this. I have friends who's doing this online, you know, and they call you a scammer. Oh, that stuff is, you know, they're laughing at you. Don't worry. They're in the comfort zone. Everybody has to experience a fire in their life at some point. Every single person on this earth is going to go through the fire. Some will lay down, some will get up and jump out the window. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You got to have this, the slight edge, folks. This guy in this book went from beach bum to millionaire. How? How did he do it? He went through the fire. He jumped out the window. That's all. Simple. Find a way to get out of your comfort zone. All right. Now we can talk about marketing. I got a little bit of time left, guys. I got a coaching call to get on here in just a second. Hopefully I'm waking somebody up. If this message today motivated one person, I've done my job. Okay? I've done my job. So the other thing, the next thing you need for success is you need systems, folks. Now, check this out. Years ago, I could not fathom, I didn't have the mindset of making 4 figures in a day or multiple times a day in a week. My mindset was, I wanted to make, my goal was to make $50 a day, $50 a day coming online in a very short amount of time. I achieved that goal, and then everything started to snowball. But today in 2019, going into, I'm sorry, not 2019, 2018, going into 2019, it's a different ball game. Hopefully you have new goals. I didn't remember, listen to me now. I didn't say a New Year's resolution. We know what happens with New Year's resolution. They fizzle out over time. Do you have a vision and a goal for 2019? Do you? If you do, great. You got to have vision, folks. You got to know where you're going. Vision is knowing where you're going, right? And then you got to work to make that vision to manifest itself. It takes work. It takes work. So let me just show you what I've been doing to have success. I've been tapping into systems. You guys know that I'm mainly affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is what retired me from my job. So affiliate marketing is my bread and butter. And I'm with a system called Funnel ROI. And the reason it is working so well, and I got paid today, well over $9,000 today from just 2 income streams inside of this system. There's 5 income streams inside of this system. Okay. And it's been going very well. I've made well over 100K with this system in about 90 days. Okay. Now, again, I'm saying this, my results are not typical. I've learned to fight fires on a daily basis. I see every day my vision, you know, looking through a glass, right? Every day, my vision is I see a fire. I want to meet this goal. I'm going to make it happen. There's no, oh, I can't do this, or I don't feel like it. I don't get that in my head. The voices in my head are different from the voices in your head. The voices in my head is I'm going to conquer. I'm going to go out and be successful today. I will. Be careful what you say, because it will backfire on you. in a good way or a bad way. The power of the tongue, folks, that's biblical. If you say I can't, guess what? Guess what your hands and your feet going to do? They're going to freeze. If you say I will do this today, guess what? It's going to happen. It's right here. The slight edge. Okay. So Funnel XRI, I'm not going to go into all of 5 income streams. Done over 100K 90 days. This past week, I've done 12,000 because of multiple income streams of other systems as well. It all adds up. So let me draw this out real quick because I'm short on time. I am short on time. So the marketing. Let me put this in here for you guys. All right, so I've done the same marketing for the last, 3-4 years. I got about 3 or 4 main arsenals that I do. Okay, I do YouTube videos. Now Facebook has opened up this new avenue. I love doing Facebook Lives, as you can see. I also do, believe it or not, Instagram. Okay, all the social medias. And I also do what's something called solo ads. Okay, these has been my arsenals. You couple that with, just regular posting on Facebook, building relationships and things like that for Facebook, solo ads, Instagram, YouTube. Okay, that's been my bread and butter. Now, this has been my bread and butter marketing strategy for the last 3 years or so. Okay, over time. Now, with all of this, I'm building an email list, which is your biggest asset online. And it's growing every single day organically. Okay. The other thing, my arsenal is something called SEO. That's called search engine optimization, ranking videos, getting understanding my target market and generating keyword titles for videos to show up in the search engines when people search for me, search for the opportunity. Okay, so SEO, I learned that on my own. That changes all the time, the algorithms. So my goal going into 2019 is to switch it up. Okay, now these I'm still going to be doing these. So to speak, I would say I've mastered most of this. YouTube videos, Facebook Lives, solo, it's simple. You just socializing on media. I'm explaining things that you're wanting to hear. Okay, that's all I'm doing on social medias, and then that's how I write all of it. So here, the marketing plan is to expand. I want to add 3 more arsenals. If you get a pattern of what I'm doing here, a pattern, as you can see, I don't rely on one source, one marketing source. If you want to make multiple income streams, folks, it makes sense to have multiple marketing strategies. Don't rely just on solo ads. I get people come to me all the time. I ran a solo ad. I didn't get any sales. This is not a get rich quick deal. We're building something up. It didn't take you 1 week to go through college. It took you 4 more years. You got to look at this as going to school. Okay. You got to look at it as going to school. So the next, probably 90 days, I'm going to focus on a few things. I don't know why I drew 5 of these spokes, but I'm going to incorporate advertising on Craigslist, which I haven't done a lot of, but I want to master it. Why am I doing this? Because I want to master it. It's a challenge to me. I want to master this stuff. Craigslist or other newspaper advertising as well. So advertising in certain newspapers. Okay. The other thing is YouTube ads. YouTube ads. I want to do that as well. Okay, master that. And the other one is ringless voicemail. I have a software that I just purchased not too long ago. I'm going through the training, and I'm going to be doing some campaigns and testing this out. So I'm going to add, again, 3 more arsenals to what I already do on a daily basis. Oh, I also, over here, I do blogging. I'm a blogger. Okay. I do blog. That helps me in the search engines as well. So all of that combined, folks, gets massive exposure. And people, say, you're making this money, how are you doing it? Because I have massive, massive exposure, folks. I'm getting many fishing poles out there, and I implore you to do the same thing. Eventually, you need at least 300 to 500 people or more eyeballs seeing your offer daily. 300 to 500 or more seeing your offer daily. Now, if you have a big budget for solo ads and you can buy 300 to 500 clicks a day, do it, okay? But if not, over time, you want to spread yourself out and start doing some free methods. That way you're offsetting your cost and things will start to flow, okay? And then eventually, after 90 days, after you're consistent for a long time, consistency pays the bills, folks. Consistency pays the bills. You got to be consistent. That comes with vision. That comes with jumping out of the window in the fire. Okay? I'm going to incorporate this. I'm going to master this. And do you hear what I tell myself? I am going to master this. My subconscious is listening, and it's going, and my conscious hears it. That means my feet and my hands are going to go. Mindset, folks, it's a biggie. Thank you so much for looking at this video. I am done. I am done. All right. Let me see if we got any comments. I got to end. I got to end. Somebody got something out of this. If you got something out of this, folks, share this video, like this video, comment, just say it was powerful. Okay. If you got something out of this, I don't care if it's one person, just comment below and say this was powerful. I got, excuse me, I got new eyeglasses. I got new eyeglasses. You don't have to say I got new glasses. I got new eyeglasses. You can just say it was powerful. It was powerful. All right. So let me see here. Let me look at, okay. All right. So here we go. Let's see here. What we got? Hey, Gina, what's up? Thank you so much. That's right, baby. Speak those things in existence. Today is the day. That's right, Miss Bernard. What's going on? My man, RJ. Confirmation. That's right, Hannah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, guys, and let me just say this, okay? A lot of you know that I'm a believer in Christ. You guys know that. My blessings, I give all credit to the Lord, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You guys know that. And I'm not ashamed to say it to the world. All right? Everything that happens to me, everything I say, like the information I gave you today, somebody is going to use that. Somebody's going to take that as confirmation. Somebody is going to take it and start a business. Somebody's going to take it and talk to their kids today. Somebody's going to take it and use it in their marriage. Somebody is going to take it and go see some orphans. Somebody's going to take it and go feed the homeless and say, hey, you are somebody. It's not just about the money, folks. It's about who are you serving today? Who are you helping today? That's where the money flow comes in. The money is just icing on the cake. You make your cake, you put icing on it. The cake is the foundation. So if you want to make more money, if you want to retire, if you want to, whatever you want to do, serve more people. Be the light for somebody else, and things will happen. That's all I have, folks. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the bonuses. I'm sorry. So, bonuses. You guys know I'm in, again, FunnelX ROI. I love to give away bonuses. I love it. I do. 5 income streams inside of FunnelX ROI. The first one is Easy One Up. Easy One Up, the levels start from $25 all the way up to $2,000. All right, so listen up, because I only want to work with people who are serious. I only want to work with people who wants to jump out the window from the fire. I don't want, if you're just going to lay down and die, don't waste my time, okay? This is serious stuff. The other thing that's going to help you in 2019 is to get connected with big ticket business, big ticket items, big ticket affiliate marketing programs. I only expect big ticket payments from now on. 4 figures or more is what I'm looking for, is what I'm working for. The other ones, 500 and everything, 200, great. I accept those too, and it comes in all the time. But 4 figures or more is what I look for daily. It's what I expect daily. I even put it on my whiteboard back there. My whiteboard says no less than $1,000 a day is the norm. I'm looking at that daily. Vision, 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 vision. So what's the bonus? You need to come in. I need you to come in at $1,000. If you come in at $1,000 on the first level, on the first income stream inside of FunnelX, this is what I'm going to do for you. See if I can squeeze this in here. $1,000, I'm going to buy your first 300 solo ad campaign, 300 clicks, okay? And I'm going to give you a free complimentary vacation stay at one of our top resorts. This is only for new members coming in. Okay, so that's 300 clicks, vacation stay, and I'm going to go one more further. I'm going to pay for 1 night. Check this out now. We got the holidays coming up, right? I'm going to pay for 1 night staycation. What's the difference between a vacation and a staycation? Staycation, you're staying at home. It's like a vacation inside of your own town or whatever at one of your favorite hotels for 1 night. Okay, you let me know the cost and I'm gonna pay for it. All right, I like to give away bonuses. It's fun. It is so fun. Okay, so 300 click campaign, free vacation stay at one of our top resorts, and a 1 night staycation at one of your favorite hotels where you stay at. Okay, that's at the $1,000 level inside of Easy One Up, which is the first income stream inside of FunnelX ROI. Okay, for those of you who say, hey, I want to take it to the top, I want to come in at $2,000, which is the best position to be at. You're going to get 500 click campaign. You're going to get that free vacation stay. See if I can draw this out for you. Oh man, my time has left me. Okay. Time just flies by, folks, when you're having fun. You're going to get 2 night staycation. 2 night staycation. Okay. And 1 hour worth of coaching. 1 hour coaching session. 1 hour coaching session. All right. There you go, folks. That is the bonuses that I'm giving away. This is the $2,000 level inside of Easy One Up. First income stream inside of FunnelX ROI. Okay, that's a pretty good bonus. I would take me up on that offer. I don't know about you. All right, folks, that is my time. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave a link eventually in this post. Oh yeah, you guys can see the whiteboard right there, huh? No less than $1,000 a day is the norm. Hopefully you guys, again, I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next live. And look for the link for those of you who want to join. If you got questions about Funnel X, you can inbox me. I got a video, extensive review video, where I explain the entire system thoroughly. Okay. So thanks for watching. God bless. Talk to you guys soon.